number one show in late night, nothing but illustrious guests. We're having a great run this season. It continues.
Baby.
Miro, who is in the bodega with us today?
Only the illustrious, multi-hyphenate, superstar, Quinta Brunson, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You might know her from Abbott Elementary, but if you've been on Twitter, you know she's an OG.
That's right.
She's been there. When did you first get on Twitter?
2009.
Woo!
Yeah, 2009.
Wow.
I was on in the era where you could say whatever you want, which meant I had a lot of scrubbing to do.
Ooh, we all been there. You go back and see a tweet you did, you're like,
oh God.
What was I going through?
Ooh, you just type your name and like random words next to it and be like, delete.
Every now you see what you like, delete immediately.
Delete.
Yes.
My first tweet was actually, but it was just because I had gone to see Pineapple Express. And so my first tweet was, the police.
Okay.
Because what's they said that going over the thing, but I was like, that
But
could
out of
work for me in
context,
this day,
yeah.
but out of context, it could go the wrong way.
Exactly.
Especially once you work with the mouse, Mr. Disney. So I deleted everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Disney. The text it different.
Shut the waltz.
But no, before, like you're having the success with Abbott Elementary and everything, but my favorite memory of you is your Millie rocking
Out in front of the pyramids. On literally
that is
every
like
block.
a top 5 meme.
Yeah.
Like there's people who don't even realize that's you.
I know. Yeah, I mean, don't even get me started. There are people who probably are going to find that out from this show. That's my favorite. Is it just you guys' favorite because of New York or because of the artistry that went into it?
I think
The
it's
artistry.
both. It's a combination. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The homerism plus the artistry.
Yeah.
Also, every woman in my family now says, "Oh, you got money."
Yeah, you got that. You created memes. You've been there.
You know what's so weird about that one, specifically with New York? So I'm from Philly, which I guess you guys probably know by the show or at least. But
Yes.
when I came to New York after the He Got Money videos, y'all, I felt like a superstar here. And I was just walking down the street, but I was just talking about this with the girl at the airport who was helping me get to my car or whatever. And I was like, New York, that was different love with He Got Money. Like, I felt like really respected here for that. And
Oh, yeah.
I think that's special.
It's the relatability.
It's not easy to be respected in New York, and that was.
Oh yeah, because we're haters.
Yeah,
We
big,
don't,
that
like,
shit's
we don't like
corny.
anybody.
big time.
And you from Philly. You know we double haters on Philly.
God,
y'all right there.
How do you function?
You know what it is? Because y'all on the other side of the mega bus.
Hating on Philly, hating on Boston is difficult.
How do you get through life?
Nah, do the hate. The hate generates your
New
work.
Yorkers in my life, I just want to shake them and say, "Stop being from New York."
Oh. It's like even when I'm in LA, I'm like, the club closes at 2? Oh, wow. Wow. You know, in New York.
Wow.
Wow.
Y'all can't get sushi at 3 a.m.? Wow. Could
Yeah.
it be me?
This pizza's
We get
okay,
it.
but in New York,
The water's different.
like,
You guys are absurd. Just New Yorkers in general, and also you.
and we're the worst for New Yorkers because we were
I
born
know,
here.
I
So we
know.
got to go extra hard.
Yeah.
You know, we got to talk about stuff that no one cares about, like tokens.
Yeah.
Being on the
Bagels.
subway. Exactly.
You guys-
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Exactly. Chopped cheese, Tim's, Yankees, 27 rings, All
This is
that.
the loudest show I've ever been on in my life.
You're louder than Good Morning America?
Hell yeah.
What?
Calm. I feel like I'm on like a Korean game show. It's like explosions every 2 seconds.
Now we're going to add special effects and stuff.
You guys.
Wow.
But you guys are also Twitter royalty. That was cool watching your come up.
Oh, thank
Bruh,
you.
That was so cool.
Because you know what? I feel like it all happened around the same time because you've been grinding. You got the books, you got your shows,
Yeah.
Laser Wolf, everything.
Yeah, oh,
and
hey, Laser
yeah, we were listen. Shout out to Laser Wolf.
Yes.
And
Wonderful
no, but
game.
there's just like because then you have a lot of people now. They're just like, oh, she just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And to have watched your grind and the work you put in, did you ever think you would get to this like? I mean, you on
Did
ABC.
you ever think that you would have these hits?
You on ABC,
Did you ever
dog.
think that you'd be this rich?
Well, let me say that there were definitely things that were super inspiring that made me keep believing, which was, for instance, you guys having a show and having like a successful show.
Oh, wow.
And then that show moving to another, it made me be like, okay, this isn't crazy. The ideas that I have are not impossible to pursue. So that kind of stuff is always wonderful to see. But it was always my goal to have a show of some sort.
Right.
And then I got more interested in the idea of doing it on ABC when I just realized it felt like we weren't in those spaces. Like we were all going, whether we were being pushed or going there naturally to streaming and cable.
Right.
But none of us were really venturing into network yet. But as I was doing the process, I realized they just didn't know how to communicate with us. And shows like this one, shows like Insecure, shows like Atlanta helped like prove to the network space that we can do this. And
Right.
like, so it all mixes. That's why I know that like you guys are an important part of other creatives getting other places.
Oh shit! Yo,
Oh my God! Why would I ever compliment a New Yorker of any?
I feel like
I
I'm
made
drink
a
champs
great
right now.
mistake.
Like nobody's just giving us our flowers.
Get up, quit.
Make some noise, make some noise.
Good right now. Oh, so now you are in that weird space where you're just like, well, like Issa Rae and them. Like, you out here just a creator. You're working on so many projects.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to get to that point? And are you at the point now where people bringing you projects where you're just like, hold on, I got my own stuff. Let me work on that.
Scripts like Ninja Stars, like yo.
Yeah.
Like people stopping you on the street, like, yo, check this
Oh
out.
yes. Oh yeah. Because that happens. That's wild. That is wild. A wild thing to deal with. You want to shoot anybody's dreams down, but you're like, I can't do this.
Yeah, it'd be like the waiter's like, yo, bro, I mean, like,
Yo,
I got a
waiter's-
script about a waiter. And you're like, all right, like,
All right, listen,
I
man.
just want my
sounds
toasted ravioli. Like,
Sounds compelling. What else about?
I
the
mean,
waiter?
but then it'd be like 4 pages. Yeah. It's not fully written.
Yo, I'm a waiter. It's hard.
Yo.
End.
Where they put fiend? Like it's a short film.
I was
Some
thinking
classy
about
shit.
you and Quentin Tarantino because
There
y'all
you
both
go.
got cues.
So, you know, you
Y'all
can make that
link
call. You can
This
hook
would
that
be
up right there.
a good show. It is an interesting space to be in. I still don't feel. I don't know. It's surreal, I guess. Like yesterday was the Disney Upfronts, which was a surreal experience to be.
Was it open bar?
Yes, it was.
Nice.
And spaces like, could you imagine if Disney didn't?
Could you imagine a network that
They
doesn't
own
have,
everything.
Could you imagine a network that doesn't have an open bar at the upfronts? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't come here to cause any trouble.
Oh no, Showtime always holds it down.
Oh, okay, they do. Okay. So which network didn't?
Oh no, keep it moving.
Okay. So those things are a little surreal. I still feel
Yeah, cause like
young and you know, like I don't know
Regular.
what we call regular.
Yes.
and these people are coming. They're like, oh, these people know you.
Yeah.
You don't know them, and they're
Yeah.
singing your praises. And you're
Yeah.
just like, what's going on right now?
How do you not
Yeah.
get gassed? You know what I'm saying? Because you appear very down to earth. You know
You're
what I'm
very
saying? We
chill.
hung out.
I'm very
To use Philly terms, you're a very chill John.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Thank you. I am. I think because I do know that ultimately it doesn't. I want to say that to my boss Bob Chapek, but it doesn't matter. I'm
In the
like
long run, yes.
in the long run, and I think that I'm also really close with my family.
That's important.
Really close with my friends. My partner is so down to earth and supportive, and just I don't know. I have kept my life pretty chill because I like it that way.
It's smart.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's better
to
that
you.
way.
Shout out to you,
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm
it
saying?
helps to have a sister that still like makes fun of you too. My sister.
Yeah, they will. Yo, shout out to sisters humbling you.
Yes, easy.
Yeah.
I'll have on a whole cute outfit. She's like, your feet ugly. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not.
Why
you don't have
would
to
you
say that.
Like
Yeah.
we just interviewed Denzel. Yeah, you can talk about my feet.
Denzel talked about your feet.
No. I'm
Oh,
saying, like,
oh,
I'm
you
telling my
interviewed-
sister. My
Yeah,
sister
we
I
had,
don't give a
we had to
fuck.
cut that part of the interview out. That got weird.
But the bigger question, why do you have your feet out around Denzel? I don't know why that's where my brain
It was
went.
like a Booker Eli thing.
Yeah, it was just like we comparing toes.
Yeah.
It's like, I got Mount Vernon feet.
Yeah.
You got Bronx feet. They different. So
think
we just
they're all
comparing
right.
toes. You know.
Now I like show her my wiki feet page. I'm like, I'm doing all right. She's like,
You have a
"Your
wiki feet?
so
You have a
ugly."
wiki feet?
Yeah, against my will, but now I need it to defend myself against my sister. So
That's
I'm
true.
proud of it.
You got good feet?
I think I'm okay. You don't have to show them on
You're not
the
gonna
camera
show
or
'em.
anything.
Good
Okay.
I just like the confidence you just showed.
Yeah, I think I'm doing all right.
Abbott Elementary, runaway hit. Did you know?
Did I know that it would be a hit?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't.
Did you have a feeling? Did you go over there with confidence? Because
Right.
I had
there's
a
always
good-
that little bit of self-doubt.
Yes.
Right, especially in this
No.
industry. Because, like, you will
Yeah.
write some fire shit, and then we'll go through it and they'll be like, this
It's
sucks,
so
this sucks,
true.
this sucks.
There's so many different ways things can go. But no, I had a good feeling. Here was the feeling that let me know that it had to be something. When I turned in the pilot script, which I wrote, I finished it and was like,
What she wrote.
well, I'm saying that to say, because people think I wrote.
Now, give her a credit.
Don't have to yell at you.
We yell a lot on the
know.
show. We're from
Y'all
New
yell all
York.
the time.
We yell all the time.
I know.
Hey,
I-
taxi! Like that
Yo.
kind of thing.
Give her flowers now. She's a writer.
Give it up for good. Give it up. Go.
That's the hard part. Getting in front of the camera is the easy part. Writing this is the hard part. She's writing.
I'm gonna have to go to the damn ear doctor after this. Okay, so yeah, so I did. Wait, no, but I said that to say because people people don't know everything about how the industry works. I wrote the pilot and I wrote another episode that season. We have a super collaborative writers room, so we're all a part of everything. But I only actually penned to paper wrote 2 episodes of the last season.
Right.
But I'm in the writer's room all the time. It's very collaborative. By the time a writer gets a script, we've all, whatever. Anyway, so I wrote the pilot by myself without my writer's room. And when I submitted it, I had this feeling of like, if this doesn't go, I'm actually going to quit. And I'm going to go find another career because I knew it was like the best I could do, but in a good way. Where like, this is the best I can do. And if it's not good enough, then I don't really belong here because I did believe in it that much. So that was a good feeling to have. And then once we were shooting the show, having like Cheryl and Cheryl Lee Ralph and Tyler and be in the same boat of like, yo, like this is good and I want to be here for a while. And the network and studio being so supportive on something that was so like different for ABC. And then it was down to like the COVID team working on the show. Like them being like, yo, I like this show. Like I'm having a good time. And
yeah, little things like that.
And our camera operators too, because the mockumentary, the relationship between you and the cameraman is very personal.
Right.
And so we really valued their opinions and kind of their say in the show when they decide to zoom in. And they loved it. Like the camera people, Jeremiah, one in particular, love Jeremiah, shout out to Jeremiah, would be like, yo, this is good. Like I cannot wait to see what we are making and I can't wait to see it all together. And that kind of stuff is priceless when everybody working on the show is like proud of it.
Oh no, that's here.
Yeah.
You take a little piece of
That is
it,
it.
you hand it down, you're like, I know you're gonna kill us. Go ahead, go do your thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna put the graphics in there? Go ahead, do your thing. I know you're gonna kill it.
Because we don't have an audience because of COVID anymore. So now the audience are the camera people and the crew, and they love it.
Yeah.
Right?
Mr. Lime is quiet.
Making sure. Making sure. Just checking. No, your story is fantastic and so inspirational.
Thank
and there's
you.
so many people watching this. This is like, yo, I want to do what you do. What kept you going? What's like a word of advice you would give to like a younger version of yourself for those days you were just like, it ain't happening?
My advice people never like.
Okay.
Because too honest. I don't believe in the frills and stuff.
Listen, we are children of immigrants.
That's right.
All we know is brutal honesty.
Yeah, we've never gotten a sugar-coated message ever in our life.
We've never been told, I love you. So let's go.
My mom, she swears up and down. She's like, I told you I was proud of you all the time. I said you said it once when I graduated high school.
I was like, I remember the exact date.
Okay. I remember on the high school graduation.
I was like, it was
heard
2 months ago.
Right.
It wasn't even that long ago.
But she said, I'm proud of you for the show. I was like, Mom, that's okay. I'm happy you only told me once because it made me
means more
happier
for
when
it.
you said it about the show. But I think that if you ever are like, it's hard. Even though I may have been like, man, this is hard or something, I didn't have like dooming self-doubt. I was here to a fault. I was like, this is plan A. There really kind of was no plan B. And even if I was doing a plan B, like there was a time when I went back to work at Apple after already I quit, but I was so broke. I was like, man, I know they'll let me go work there again, but they're gonna be mad when I quit again to go do whatever the thing is that takes off. So I think if this is not like plan A, and you have like a super exciting plan B, then you probably shouldn't be doing this because
you gotta balls to the wall, B.
I don't know what else to say. I think that's been my experience, and I think it sounds mean, but
no, that's
the people
very
who
honest.
And the people I know who did have a plan, they usually feel better with that second plan because this requires so much dedication.
Yeah, my cousin, when I was first starting this, he said to me, there's no plan B, B, because that's how New Yorkers talk.
I know, yeah.
But he was like, if you have a plan
yelled
B,
it.
you're not going to focus on plan A.
Yeah.
So shout out to him.
Shout out to your cousin.
My mom was just like, yo, I don't know what you do, but keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. My mom didn't know what I did till Abbott.
When did she? Oh, to Abbott?
Yeah, before that, I've said this before, but she thought it was a possibility I was stripping. She didn't understand.
She really
Yeah, because they don't see you working, but you're paying your bills
You're paying your
somehow,
bills,
and they think
like,
the worst.
You're lending them money, so they're like, yo, where you getting all this money from?
Did not understand. I showed her like a BuzzFeed video. She's like, what is this? What am I looking at? What do you mean you work here? You're not making sense. I would show her a tweet. She's like, what is that?
You type the words on a computer, what does that
When we
mean?
had the podcast on Complex, my father didn't realize what I was doing, and my neighbor was like, he's just in the backyard smoking weed all the time.
Yeah.
My father's like, are you unemployed? And I was like, no, I have a show.
Unemployed is like harsher than stripping.
It's harder, yeah.
At least when my mom thought I was stripping, I was doing well for myself.
Yeah,
she knew I was probably making okay money.
You're employed.
I was employed. I like flew her and my dad out, and she was like, "There's no way. You must be
Oh,
stripping."
you flew them out?
And I was like, you must think I'm a good stripper. And I was like, that. Thank you for that, I guess.
She's like, I'm proud
I
of
guess
you.
they wanted to play
I'm
proud as
of you working
hell.
that pole.
Like, yo, our girl bringing in them dollars.
Right.
Like that.
I don't know how to take that. But yeah, she didn't know for a really long time what I did. And
Okay.
yeah, but
What's the brokest you've been?
the brokest I've been, I remember this. I was just talking about this in the car. I was eating cup of noodles for lunch.
Been there?
Then me and my friend Kate Peterman, who's now a writer on the show, we would go through her couch, which we'd already been through, to find more coins. Coins, remember coins?
Yes.
To find more, that's not what, why am I calling it coins? What's this called? Coins?
Change.
Change.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah, coins. Yeah, no.
I sound like a medieval, coins.
Also, the
Do you have
three
any
of us
rupees?
can know what we cannot go on Family Feud because Steve Harvey fed up with us.
Don't get me started. Don't get me
tokens.
started. We were scrounging for change in the couch. We would find some, and that was just so we could get another cup of noodles for dinner and or lunch.
That's rough. That's real.
Deciding which one it would be, that's how broke we were.
Was it one of the deep couches where you had to reach down and like dig,
Yeah,
like kind
we-
of just like wonder what was
Right.
what you're grabbing?
Like a cat, we would dig a hole in the couch to try to find more below, and yeah, that was the brokest I'd ever been.
Shout out to my cousin Carlos. I found a whole rolled blunt one time doing that.
Oh, that's
That was a lifever because we
I
were looking
love
for like blunt.
finding lighters in the couch. Like I feel
find
like I won the
those.
jackpot.
Yeah, we got one of them. Yo, it works.
Sometimes I lose them in there on purpose just to have like a fun treat later.
You know how do you know the Metro card?
You know?
We watch. That's fun because I'm like, yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna go home and do that.
Yeah.
No,
me
you know
sex
what's
your own
even
house.
more watch
Yeah.
than that? You ever walk down the street and you see a lighter and you pick it up and it works?
No way.
And you like,
Oh, baby.
lucky day.
Yeah. Fuck over. You're like,
Like, oh, yeah, exactly.
take it up.
Like, I saved $1. Let's go.
I was just really thirsty at a restaurant and my cup it was clean, but on the other side of it, I saw a little bit of lipstick, but I was so thirsty and I just wanted some water so bad.
Did it?
I spent it around. That's so disgusting.
Nah, that's
I was
real.
so
That's
thirsty.
That's why you're humble. You're real in these
You know what I'm
streets.
saying?
You meet other celebrities.
I
they're
should
like,
grow
oh.
up. I should walk into my purpose. I don't have to. I could have asked for another glass, right? I didn't have
Aren't
to.
you
could've.
But are you not in your purpose right now?
Yeah, true.
Okay. You think
Learning a lot here.
Do you think there's more purpose, sir? Purpose?
I don't know. There might be
Multi-purpose?
some other stuff I need to do.
What more do you want to do?
I don't know yet. Right now, I'm full steam Abbott. Abbott feels like a full purpose, and I
Okay.
love it. I love what it can. I love like everything I wanted to ever do. I get to do here. Janelle was already doing stand up before Abbott,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like to be able to be part of introducing Janelle to like the world
Oh, yeah.
and like Zack Fox.
We've known.
I want to say Zack
Yeah,
Fox.
Zack.
Shout out to
like-
Zach.
Yo, because
That's
you
so-
like that was like such a not even left field because the dude is funny as shit. but,
Right.
But like
To get him on network
mainstream,
television.
Yes.
Exactly.
And once again, I'm only like part of it. I feel like Janelle was going to pop either way. Zack was going to pop either way, but I like to be able to.
Accelerant on that.
Yeah, and to give people who are like maybe off brand, like a home, a place they can come showcase like how good they are at what they do. Like Zack can act and he kills that. When we were trying to cast that role, a bunch of people were like auditioning and they were doing like a 90s stereotype. Because I guess in the
Like what?
description, like we wrote rapper and like
Oh,
boyfriend.
Yo, hip hop, real hip
Yeah.
hop.
That kind of, oh wow.
Not hat turned backwards in the audition video. Turn
Okay,
your hat
all right,
around.
okay.
Oh, you doing a
All
lot.
right.
A lot.
Hip hop,
Watch that,
relax,
but you
hip
like,
hop,
click.
Harry.
But what you learned during that, I'm not mad at those people because they wind up going through the audition system, so they know what people are usually looking for. But we were looking for something different with the Tariq character, and that's when you start to realize, like, oh dang, we're like creating a new archetype on TV.
Right.
Like there isn't a Tariq yet, so people don't know what to do. And I didn't even want to ask Zack. My writers' room was like, ask Zack, and I was like, no, like this is so. I don't want to.
Oh, you knew him before?
Yeah, me and Zack were good friends
Right.
before, like very good friends. He's put me in the music videos. Zack is like a weird, huge part of my creative life, but
Zack.
he's just great. But then I was like, I don't want to put him on ABC and make him sacrifice his.
Uniqueness.
Freedom.
Yes.
I know, but I talked to him about it, and he was like, no, I want to like show people like what I can do, and I was
The
like.
big kid did.
You know, and I said, so you may not have to tweet for certain things for a little while, at least while
The mouse is watching.
just for a couple of weeks, and he agreed, kind of. He found his own loopholes.
Yes.
And but it feels nice to be able to bring new energy to to TV, I guess.
Love it. Love it and love you and thank you for coming through for this interview.
Is it over?
It is. We've run out of space
This
on the
was
SD
so
cards.
fun.
Right?
Yeah.
But earlier you were saying we were loud. So is it fun or loud?
You're still loud. I still will have to go get my hearing checked. but-
Okay. All right.
You're gonna leave with tinnitus, but you had a good time.
You're in the
I
car
feel
with your
like-
ears ringing.
Yeah. Oh my God. But I understand and I love it and it's endearing and I love New Yorkers and I love New York. I don't want people to
And
get it
we love you.
twisted. I love you guys. That was
Doing
so
your thing.
fun.
Listen, and when that comes to the Bodega's illustrious guests, they get a neon sign.
Yes.
What would you like your neon sign to
Oh my
say?
God, I've been thinking about this.
Let's go.
It's corny and it's too on brand, but I mean it. Pay teachers more.
No, that's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
That's beautiful. Put it in the building. Watch her on Abbott Elementary. Google her on Twitter. You see her Millie Rock video. You heard?
Thank you guys.
Yo, welcome to the official DESUS MERO YouTube channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to see some dope content that you can only get here.
Sit back, you know what I'm saying? Watch a video or 2 or 3 or 5, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. You can take your pants on or off.